Welcome to the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast, brought to you by big4accountingfirms.com and the Big Four Accounting Firms YouTube channel. Before we get started, just wanted to remind everybody to support us if you have a chance or if you can. Even $1 helps, and we have a link in the description to a website called Buy Me a Coffee. It's just a way to donate to us and support us. Again, any amount is helpful so that we can keep putting out content. And there's also other ways for you to support us in the show notes to this podcast or on YouTube in the description. In today's podcast, we're going to be discussing a lot of activity that has been undertaken by Deloitte, because even though the economy might be bad, that doesn't mean the big four accounting firms stop trying to make money and they actually become more active. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is an acquisition by Deloitte in India. Deloitte has acquired a marketing consultancy in India, and the name of the firm is Spatial Access, which is a Mumbai-based media audit and advisory business. And they were founded in 2003 as an audit and advisory firm specializing in advertising and marketing. And this firm helps clients assess the effectiveness of their marketing campaigns. And they have served over 120 clients in India. And this is in line with where Deloitte has been going. We've spoken many times about Deloitte's marketing consultancy, and they've been getting more and more into this as online marketing is more essential to customer acquisition. So that's something to know of what's going on around the world. And then another Deloitte thing that's happened is they in Canada and Chile, and Deloitte partnered with a company named Geotab in Canada and Chile. And what does Geotab do? They focus on GPS fleet tracking, also known as telematics. Now, telematics technology monitors vehicle fleets via GPS. It leverages IoT, which is Internet of Things, machine learning, and analytics to optimize fleets by reducing fuel consumption, enhancing driver safety, and ensuring regulatory compliance. It allows fleets to understand how to make their fleets more efficient and even lets them know when they are probably due for maintenance. And under this strategic alliance, Deloitte will offer Geotabs products as well as consulting and integration services. Geotab is the #1 telematics company in Canada, according to ABI Research. And that can be used for businesses that have a large fleet. They might be able to use this for companies like Amazon that have a lot of trucks that they have to monitor. I'm sure that Amazon has their own software, but if they don't, then they can use this. And there's other companies that might deliver things that might need to use this as well. And that one is not an acquisition. That one is an alliance between Deloitte and Geotab. And they'll just be, anytime they consult a company on their fleet, they can bring in Geotab and use their products, because Geotab already has software and tools to use, while Deloitte probably does not. And before we get to the last story, I wanted to remind people, if you could support us through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the show notes. We've already had multiple people donate. Even if $1, it helps. And we've even had somebody that's helped the show out throughout the time it's been on air, but through the time we've been podcasting, that gave a pretty good donation. So if you guys could support us, that would help us publish content on the website and on the podcast more frequently. And if you can't, make sure to support us on YouTube by subscribing, commenting, and liking. Okay, so the last story is Deloitte is another partnership, and they partnered with a firm named Blancco Technology in India. Blancco Technology Group is an industry leader in data erasure, and this is pretty interesting. Data erasure products protect enterprises from unauthorized data access. Firms need this technology for cloud migrations, device decommissioning, active environments, and archive data. Cloud migration is when you move servers, and at that time, firms must sanitize former storage drives. And as far as device decommissioning, sensitive data must be erased from devices that are no longer used. Sometimes clients want to erase their data while a project is still ongoing and there's devices that are still being used. This is their active environment solution. As far as the archive data product offering, data must be erased at the end of retention periods. And this includes regulatory retention periods. Now, I remember accounting firms used to have to shred old files or sensitive files when they were no longer used. But now shredding will be a thing of the past, especially with people working remotely. And now that all files are electronic, many companies will need data erasure technologies. So this is a pretty good partnership. And Deloitte will be selling Blancco Group's technology as a part of a consulting offering. And what do all of these partnerships mean? It means that the accounting firms are offering a lot more than accounting services now, and they have been for a while. And as a potential employee of a Big Four accounting firm, it is important to learn about these offerings, as they will most likely want you to try to sell it to your clients. And you can use this information to find areas of the Big Four accounting firms that you might be interested in as well, and including to learning about their services that you might have to sell to your clients one day. So that's today's update. Stay up to date on all this news. Make sure to subscribe to this podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, support us if you can, but if you can't, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, and give us a comment in the comment section. Thanks for listening.